let's journey back to ancient Athens, a city buzzing with life. This is Plato, a man of many talents, a philosopher, a wrestler, even a playwright. He lived in a time of great change and upheaval, which deeply shaped his thinking. In his groundbreaking work, The Republic, Plato asks a radical question: what would a perfect society look like? Get ready for a radical idea. Plato believed philosophers should be our rulers. A utopia or a recipe for disaster? Let's find out. Imagine ancient Athens, a courtroom buzzing with tension. Socrates, Plato's teacher, stands accused of corrupting the youth and disrespecting the gods. Socrates, a man known for his piercing questions, delivers a defiant defense. He firmly believed that an unexamined life was not worth living. The verdict is in. Socrates is sentenced to death. Plato witnesses the execution of his mentor, an event that will forever change his worldview. Haunted by the death of Socrates, Plato embarks on a quest to envision a better world, a world free from the flaws of Athenian democracy. This quest would become his defining work, The Republic. What do you and a city have in common? More than you think, according to Plato. He believed our souls are like cities themselves. Plato believed our souls have three parts: reason, our thinking side; spirit, our courageous and ambitious side; and desire, the part that craves. He saw these parts reflected in society: wise philosopher-kings, courageous guardians, and hard-working producers. Each part has its place. Just like a well-tuned orchestra, a just society needs each part working in harmony. But is this balance achievable? Could you imagine a world ruled by philosophers? Not politicians, but deep thinkers, driven by wisdom, not power. Plato believed only philosophers possessed the wisdom, justice, and self-control to rule fairly. They'd seek truth, not personal gain. Forget power-hungry politicians. Plato's philosopher-kings would rule out of duty, a heavy burden but necessary for a just society. A world ruled by wisdom. Sounds tempting, but could it lead to tyranny? Would we trade freedom for Plato's idea of a perfect society? Imagine being trapped in a cave, chained, only seeing shadows on the wall. You believe those shadows are reality. This is Plato's famous allegory. Now one prisoner breaks free. He stumbles into the sunlight, blinded by the real world. It's a painful journey to enlightenment. For the first time, he sees the world as it truly is. Plato called these true forms the essence of a tree, a chair, everything. He returns to the cave to share the truth, but the other prisoners don't believe him. They only see shadows, not reality. Are we trapped in our own caves today, blinded by biases, misinformation? Plato challenges us. Keep questioning, keep seeking truth. What is justice? Is it just punishment, or is there something deeper, something more personal at play? Plato believed true justice starts within. When our reason is in control of our desires and ambitions, that's when we find inner harmony. It's not just about following laws. Justice is about who we are. Honest, fair, true to ourselves and others. That's the heart of a just person. Plato believed living a just life wasn't just right, it was the path to true happiness. Inner peace, fulfillment, that's the reward of true justice. So what does justice mean to you? How can we build a more just world, starting with ourselves? From ancient Greece to the modern world, Plato's Republic has sparked debate and inspired thinkers for centuries. Cicero, Augustine, Machiavelli, great minds throughout history have wrestled with Plato's ideas, shaping their own views on power, justice, and the ideal society. Plato's vision of philosopher-kings seems at odds with the democracy, but his emphasis on justice and the common good has resonated with democratic thinkers throughout time. Even today, debates about justice, leadership, and individual rights echo the core questions raised by Plato's Republic. Is the Republic a blueprint for utopia, a warning against tyranny, or timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of human nature and governance? In our age of instant information and endless opinions, how do Plato's ideas hold up? Are we living in a digital cave, surrounded by shadows of misinformation? How do we find truth in the online world? Who are our philosopher-kings today? Are there leaders who embody wisdom, justice, and a commitment to the common good? From ancient Athens to the streets today, the struggle for justice continues. How can we create a fairer world for everyone? Plato's Republic challenges us to think deeply about justice, leadership, and truth. What kind of world do we want to create? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the conversation going.